Yo, 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 everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. If you're joining us for the first time, please make sure to like the stream, subscribe, press all the buttons, because we're here to talk horror all the freaking time, baby. And we got a whole bunch of friends already joining us for a little fun Friday stream, talking some horror, talking some new movies, talking about things yet to come. So if you're into all that jazz, stick around, because we're going to be doing that, hopefully, at least for the next hour or so. I'm excited for it. Who do we got hanging out with us? We got The Real Ribbit saying, yo, 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 Jake, it's been a while, my good friend, since I was in the stream. It's all good. Got busy with life. It happens. Looking for work. I'm so sorry. Good luck with that, my friend. You say you're doing good, though. You're back and you're doing good. That's what we like to hear. So that makes me very happy. I have an ad for my own video right now, and it's Dr. Squatch. Not sponsored. But man, I love that shit. Open to a sponsorship. Just saying. Love me some Squatch. Official Mig on Tiv, what's up, dude? Hey, everyone. Can't believe I missed yesterday's stream. Yet again. Oh, well. How was everyone today? We had a really good stream yesterday. We did a bracket stream, which we have not done in a while. It's been a minute since we did one of those, and it was a really fun one. You won't believe what movie came out on top. I was pretty shocked. I was pretty confident that was one of the movies that would have made it, but I didn't think we were all going to vote for that. So I was happy. I was happy with the results. But check it out. It's talking about 16 of the best original horror movies from this decade, and we put them all against each other and saw how they went out. It was interesting. It was a really cool little bracket. I had a very good time with it. We got Doom Switch with us, who's saying, "What's up, everyone? Happy Friday, everybody. The week is over. It's time to party, baby." I might get trashed on stream. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I'm not going to do that, but it would be funny. Hope everyone's had a good week. Well, if you didn't, you can have a good weekend. So always room for positivity, ladies and gentlemen. Turn that Doom switch to a not so doomy switch. Happy switch on, Doom switch off. I'm just kidding. RJ Skarenki is saying, got me some iced coffee ready. And watching Freddy's Nightmare on Roku TV. You know, I've only ever seen the first episode of that show, and it's very funny. It's very good. I honestly like that first episode more than I like some of those sequels, which is crazy. So I had a pretty good time with Freddy's Nightmare, man. That's a weird little show that most people, I feel, don't really realize that exists. And if you haven't seen it, it's something else, man. It's wild. It's pretty cool though. It's dives into the lore of Nightmare on Elm Street. Got Freddy Krueger running around doing his thing. Can't really complain. Come on now. Enzo Borghetto is hanging out with us all the way from France. Thanks for being with us, dude. It's funny watching your videos out here because all the ads are in French. Oui, oui. Way, which I guess is the more relaxed version of that. So, way, my friend, way. What's up, Enzo? We got to get on a call sometime. I'm in pre-production for a little secret project. So every single minute of my time has been spent working on that lately. I did get to go see Mortal Kombat 2 finally today, which was a lot of fun. And Obsession again, so I needed a little me time. I'm not gonna lie. I needed a little time at the theater just to rest and relax, get a little R&R. But let's get on a call sometime, my friend. Let's chat. Let's make it happen. I know the time difference is probably fucking crazy, but much love to you, my guy. Whatever you're doing in France, I hope you're having fun. Erica Stabs for likes. Hey, what's up? Thanks for modding. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts on horror. Who's seen Obsession, by the way? Raise of hands. Show of hands. I mean, raise your hands. Show of hands. I can't see any of your guys. If you guys actually raised your hand, you're really fucking cool. I can't see your hand, sadly. But if you did raise your hand, you're really fucking cool because Obsession's great. You don't want to miss it in the theaters, baby. It's a good one. It's a good one, all right. Chris, a.k.a. Dadirjo. Chris, what's up, dude? Hey, howdy, hey. What's up? Welcome in. Ashman0000 is saying, what's up? What's up, dude? How we doing? Who's excited for Scary Movie, too? Show of hands. I'm really hyped for that. That's going to be a fun one. We got that coming in a couple of weeks here. Every single week for the foreseeable future, pretty much, has some sort of big horror release at the end of it. So it's going to be pandemonium here for a little bit. Exciting times, baby. Exciting times. We got Fallon Vamp. Thanks for being a channel member. Saying, hi, Jake. Hope all is well. Things are good. I had a nice little day. Posted a video talking about Curry Barker's shorts. And it's so interesting going back to some of those because you notice little things that affect obsession. Like there's so many things, especially in the chair, which is the one we talk about in the middle of that video, where it's a borderline of proof of concept for obsession. You're like, wow, so much of this turned into obsession. That's so cool. Even though the concept at its core is different, but it's so fascinating. I don't know. Really interesting stuff. But check out that video if you haven't already. I posted that earlier today. And go see Obsession, because I'm never going to stop talking about it. Dave Sim, what's up, Big Daddy Dave? How we doing? Finally saw Hatchet. What a great fucking movie. I hate horror comedies, but love horrors with comedy, even if unintentional in it, like that one. I think I got to watch Hatchet again. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. I'm going to try it again, though, at some point. But, you know, the kills were cool. I don't know. I guess the story I was kind of having trouble getting into. But it was fun. It feels like a Friday the 13th wannabe kind of film. So the kills are great. Some of the characters are kind of annoying, but I'm going to give it another shot at some point. It didn't click with me the first time I saw it. Ashman is so freaking excited for Scary Movie 6. Hell yeah. Bring it on. A couple more weeks for that one. That's going to kick off our summer here in June. So that's going to be fun. I think that's gonna be a riot too. Lots of laughs, very fun time. I can't wait for it. Bring it on, dude. Movie Odyssey. We're going on an odyssey with movies. I like it. I like these two things combined. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Love the positivity, my dude. I'm watching Final Destination Bloodlines for the first time. Oh my god, enjoy. Dude, that's a good one. I hope you love it. Obsession Thursday night. Wow, such a fun and amazing experience. Everyone should check it out. It's almost like I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. It's crazy. Yes to all of that. That's an odyssey I want to go on. Movie Odyssey 87. 100% yes. Dude, enjoy Final Destination Bloodlines. That was one of my favorite movies from last year. Such a good watch. Really fun legacy sequel. Not all of them get them right. That one did. The Jester's hanging out with us saying, hey, Jake, how you doing? Can't stay for real long. I've got SmackDown in about an hour. Have fun with that. What are your thoughts on Anthrax as a new song? What? Those geezers are still putting out music. Good for them. Not really a huge Anthrax fan outside of a couple of songs, but I got to admit their new song is a banger. I'll have to try it out. I didn't even know. I got to be honest, you know, when you're talking about one of the big four from back in the day, I'm not looking out for new music from them all the time. Just because, again, they're old dudes. They're not usually not putting out new music. Even though, you know, Megadeth just had their final album very recently. I guess Anthrax is putting out music. Slayer's been done for a while, and I could care less about anything beyond the Black Album from Metallica, dude. It's all been bad. I'm sorry. Controversial take. Metallica, the most overrated metal band of all time. Man, they stole everything from Dave Mustaine. I think I said this to you last time, but man, the more and more I listen to the later Metallica, the less I like it. NRU Cody GG saying, what's up, Jake? In chat, I always wonder what the car ride over to Casey's was like with Stu and Billy. What do you think the car talk was? Maybe, could you see them arguing over who's going to kill her? I think that would be kind of funny. They both got like a bloodlust. They both have a stake in that kill, you know? I feel so. Maybe they were talking about like who gets to do it. I feel like Billy's definitely the one who did it though, but I don't know. There's reason for Stu to be the one who killed at the same time. They dated for like 2 seconds, so. Faith Dorn is saying, hey Jake, Erica, and chat. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Same to you, Faith. Thanks for being with us. Happy Friday, everybody who's hanging out with us. We appreciate you so much. Hope y'all are doing well. We also got I Am Lardman saying Midsummer. I don't even know her. Too damn funny. Too damn silly. What an original joke. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, man? Welcome in. We appreciate you. Chaotic Vibes is saying not yet. Well, that scares me a little bit. When is the vibe gonna get chaotic? I mean, I'm all for that. Chaos, let it ensue. Let it happen, man. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, you're talking about when you've seen Obsession. I'm really behind in the chat. I'm gonna jump ahead. Yeah, go see it. It's great. I see a lot of people saying not yet. I'm like, what? I turned into Hank Hill for a second there. The Real Ribbit has become an Art the Clown member. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. You get to check out some new Dexter videos, which I'm about to go ballistic with this weekend. If everything goes according to plan, I'll have a couple of them done by the end of the weekend. So a bunch of those are going to come out early. I want to get really ahead on all that, so we're moving on it this weekend. Cannes Film Festival is happening right now, so there's just not a whole lot of horror news, so there's no reason in me making a whole lot of videos. I'm going to wrap up. I might do a little video. There's a few stories that have come through in the past couple of days, like little tiny things. So that's why I'm just like, I'm not rushing to make anything about that. But there was a really interesting Backrooms update that has me hyped up, dude. The dude that played the creepy ass baby alien at the end of Alien Romulus has been found to be in the cast, meaning we're probably going to get ourselves a big creepy monster by the end of Backrooms. I know that's something that a lot of people have been, on the fence about if they want that or not. But I want a monster at some point. Come on. I don't want the whole thing to be about jump scare monster. That'd be such a waste of that really cool concept. We're talking about liminal space here, baby. The idea of being lost in that, it should be the focal point of horror in Backrooms. But at the same time, like, we're gonna get a found footage sequence, man. I want to see something chasing after our dude with the camera at some point. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun and scary? I think so. So I would love to see, the dude's name is totally slipping me from Alien Romulus, but like if you saw him, you'd be like, oh man, that dude's tall. That dude is tall, is what you would say. Robert Bobrovsky. He was the offspring in Alien Romulus, if you remember that super creepy thing right at the end. Oh, what a good movie. Super duper awesome movie, which I really, another great legacy sequel, I feel. But yeah, just something interesting that's a few horror pages have been noting. I'll talk about that at some point. YB Coraline is saying, I remember yesterday he said, go watch Obsession like 60,000 times. I did, yes. But but for good reason, is what I'll say. Are we psychos for enjoying the kills? No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's fun. I also think that, the enjoyment of watching something like that comes from the fact that we're scared. We're scared of that happening to ourselves, and I think that's where the fun of horror comes from, is we like to be scared. We like to be scared. We like to see shit that's freaky and pushes our limits a little bit. That to me is like the most entertaining stuff. I mean, it's the movie equivalent of hot sauce, right? It's like putting hot sauce on your food. It's like, ooh, it just makes it tastier because of the pain. Maybe we're all just masochists. Or maybe it's just me, but I think that is definitely part of what makes horror movies so fun, man. Is the fact that, yeah, they do kind of burn a little bit. They're like, ooh, that's fucked up. I don't want that to happen to me. Binge with Nick, 1998. How we doing, Nick? Welcome in. I wish I had the opportunity to see movies in theaters. All the local theaters closed, but I do have one an hour and 30 minutes away. That's terrible, Nick. I'm so sorry. I live a little closer to the city now, so I'm closer to all the major theaters, but I know a lot of the more local places like have been shutting down all around the country, which is such a bummer. So I'm so sorry about that. I think I just heard that our where I grew up, my local theater may be going down soon, which is such a shame. I saw every big horror movie from my upbringing I saw there, so it's really sad. It's a really sad thing to hear about. So if you can make it to what I will say though about Obsession is that if you can make it to the theater for this one, like if you see nothing else this year, man, this is going to be one you want to see in the theater. I got to see it in the theater twice now. And man, I'm over the moon about it. I think it's brilliant. I can't wait to talk about it more openly. I know I'm just saying like go see it. It's so good. I want to elaborate more, but I also don't want to spoil it. That's a big part of this. So if you're annoyed by me saying that, I'm so sorry, but it is so good and it is so worth your time. I'm telling you, at least for me, best horror film of the year, easy. I don't know if anything's gonna top it. We got some great stuff still to come though, especially this month. My God, Passengers coming out next week, which I think is gonna be another really big one. Not as many people have been talking about that because I think Backrooms, with Kane Parsons being such a young director, as well as Curry Barker, who's 25, 26 now. I mean, that's really impressive to see these young guys who are YouTubers make these really fucking awesome films. Backrooms is getting a lot of praise, which is great too, so I'm sure that one's gonna rock. But don't miss out on Passenger, which is getting sandwiched between two of the most highly anticipated movies of this year. Passenger looks like it's gonna kick total ass. But yeah, between all those movies, we have Scary Movie after that. There's this movie called Leviticus coming out in June that I'm actually really excited for, that features Joe Bird from Talk to Me. Really hyped up to see what that one's all about. And Resident Evil, dude. Resident Evil is another big one. Evil Dead Burn, Insidious 6. So many movies still to come this year. Lots to talk about, lots to get into for sure. So if you can't make it to the theater for any of those, though, go see Obsession. I guess that's where I was going with that. Yo, Sonic, how we doing? Sonic K Plush is saying, a horror project I want to do is a Friday the 13th like movie where a man in a bear mash kills people at camp, and his younger brother plays a detective like role to find the killer. Oh, and a bear mask. Okay, so like bear masked killer running around. Bear man. Is he like a superhero too? No, I'm just kidding. No, I like it. I love camp set slashers. I think they're very fun. I think that's another reason I loved In a Violent Nature so much. You know, just having that same Friday the 13th flair about it and vibe. It hits, man. You go back and you watch that, the Friday the 13th movies, and I think by today's standards, a lot of the kills are a little disappointing. You know, the acting is a bit whack, but the vibe is unmatched, dude. Harry Manfredini's score, the crazy way those movies are shot. The outrageous title card sequences. I mean, man, it goes hard. It's very much so a product of its time, but I think it's so 80s you can't look away kind of vibe. I love them. I think they're still very fun movies even today. Chaotic Vibes is saying, my favorite horror actor, ? Damn, that's a hard one. I gotta say Ripley or Mia from Evil Dead 2013. Ripley's such a good choice too. Sigourney Weaver, come on now. Love me Evil Dead Mia. I think one of the most underrated final girls ever. Should be in the conversation a lot more. So a lot of people have been asking me about our Discord link, and I don't know, Erica might have thrown that out. I just saw her throw some links out. If you have not seen, Erica, if you could throw out the Discord link, because I know some people have been asking about that. I had a few people message me in the last couple days. Thank you. I appreciate that, Erica. Thank you. 2 thumbs up. Guys, everyone, round of applause for Erica. W's in the chat for Erica. Can we make that happen? She's awesome. She deserves it. YB Coraline throwing out another movie to be excited for. Ice Cream Man is my most anticipated horror film of the year. Can't argue with that, baby. That's going to be a good one, too. Besides my poor... You got spoiled for Obsession. That and Backrooms I'm super excited for, though. I feel like even if you did have Obsession spoiled, you still got to see it, though. Like, there's elements about it which I don't want to talk too in depth about. Like, watching it again, especially today, like, a lot of these moments still hit hard because even when you know what's going to happen, like, they still feel like they come out of fucking nowhere, man. The score is very dreamlike. Like, they have this, like, dream synth sound, which you can, it's up on Spotify now, the score for this movie. It's fucking gorgeous. It's beautiful. Fucking amazing score. It's very dreamlike, and it'll cut out and something really scary will happen. So it almost like lures you into a trance. You know, you're kind of like, oh wow, this is a fun little cozy moment, and then bam, you're just smacked in the face with some crazy shit. You know, Indy Navarrete screams or something really crazy, and there's a turn. It's just so like, it's so unpredictable in a way that is hard to explain. It's very enigmatic of a movie. I think that, there's some things you're going to watch the movie and you're like, this is obviously how this movie has to end. This is obviously how this movie has to flow. But there's a lot of other elements to it that I feel are really unexpected. And it's those parts of it that I think are just like, it's just what makes it such a classic, such an instant classic for not taking the easy route. You could have made that movie just full of jump scares, full of, this and that, whatever. It's way more elaborate than that. Still has a ton of scares, but earned scares, I feel. Scares that build upon, the material you're working with here. What else is going on? We got Raymond Reddington saying, not hyped for Evil Dead Burn anymore. Maybe Wrath will be better. Why not? Why are you not hyped for it anymore? The trailer was a little spoilery. Oh, there we go. The trailer was underwhelming for me. I was hyped by, I don't know, I was really hyped up by the trailer. It does, like, my only, well, and this is a criticism only towards the people who made the marketing. I wish they didn't show as much. Like, they definitely showed a lot in those trailers. A lot of that stuff I wish I had seen for the first time when we actually sat down in the theater to watch it. It does look a little bit like Evil Dead 2013, but I can't really complain about that. I mean, that's one of my favorite horror movies. If you're going for that, I'll take it. I'll take it. No complaints from old Jake here. Come on now, that's fun as fuck. Jason Carpenter, thank you for being a member for 39 months, ladies and gentlemen. That's freaking awesome. Can we get a Can we get a round of applause right there? Love that. Love that, Jason. Thank you for being a member for that long. You gave Obsession a 9.5 out of 10. The thing with the cat was the thing that went too far for me. Indy is here to stay as a scream queen. That is one thing I'll happily spoil about the film. The cat does not make it in Obsession. That's something I don't know. Some people are going to be upset, I guess, about me saying that, but a lot of people will not even see this film or be so offended by the film that they're like, oh, the cat dies or the animal dies. There's something bad happens to the animal. Also, I think Curry Barker has said that in interviews about like the cat not making it through this one. So, I mean, the director's openly talking about that element of this movie. I feel like that's not the worst thing to parrot. So yeah, Obsession, 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, you're upset about the cat. I mean, that's totally fair. I will say, without spoiling anything, the cat is... I just think the movie wouldn't have worked without what happens to the cat. That's all I'll say. I think that is a huge part of what is going on in our main character's head when he makes a lot of decisions throughout the entire film. He's in a really poor place emotionally, and I think that's what leads him to certain decisions along the line. So that's all I'm going to say, but I get it. I have 2 cats back at my parents' house that I love quite a great deal. So trust me, I get it. But Obsession, it is very well done, and I'm glad you liked it. So Indy, and I couldn't agree more with this. Indy Navarrete, Scream Queen, she's earned that status with one movie, dude, without a doubt. This is a performance unlike any other. Really impressive stuff here, really creepy, and finds so many ways to scare you. At every little ounce of that performance is scary as fuck and very well thought out. So the script is amazing, don't get me wrong, but Indy Navarrete brought something to that role, dude. Gotta love it. King Olives, 2328. How we doing? Something new I want to see in future Final Destination films is featuring a character that is deaf. Imagine not being able to hear upcoming traps or struggling to warn other victims. I don't know. That's an idea that a few horror movies have played with and have done it very well. You know, I think one, obviously Hush comes to mind if you're in the space of horror, but I don't know why. I always think, like, whenever I think of, like, characters, like, not being able to hear, I always think of the scene in Spider-Man. You know what I'm talking about? Where they're fighting in the background and it's Stan Lee with the headphones. That's not him being deaf, but I don't know. Anytime I think of a character being deaf in a movie, my mind goes to that scene in Spider-Man where they're fighting in the background. He can't hear a thing. But Hush, I think, is probably the best example of something along those lines. You have a slasher villain hunting a woman who is deaf, and it's so interesting. It's a great cat and mouse kind of style movie if you've never seen it. Maybe something like that, but with Final Destination could be really interesting. I just watched this movie Whistle. That one came out like a little while back, but didn't get around to watching it until it dropped on Shudder. Man, I was not really impressed. It just goes to show how carefully crafted a good Final Destination movie is, because Whistle is Final Destination if they didn't think about it really much at all. I honestly, after watching Whistle, I was like, I have such a newfound appreciation for Final Destination. I already love that series. I already think it's one of the best popcorn horror franchises out there. But man, after watching Whistle, I'm just like, you really see how much work goes into all of that. Where you can do this concept so much lesser and it would just be nothing. It would just be so stale, so run of the mill. But because Final Destination is set up the way that it is, it's something truly special, man. So it just goes to show, man, you add a little bit of complexity in certain areas. You can't get too crazy with it, but you add a little bit of something in there to really keep your audience on the edge of your seat, and it goes a long way. Final Destination, that's a franchise I think is going to go on for many, 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 many years. Raymond Reddington is saying maybe they're holding back something, but the black screen for 10 minutes doesn't appeal to me either, but I'll still check it out, Jake. Hey, check it out. I guess I'm just curious, because, you know, as an Evil Dead fan, seeing that trailer, I'm seeing a lot of things I'm liking. I'm definitely seeing some things I'm hesitant on, but nothing that turned me off from it. You know, can you give me, like, I'm just curious. Again, not casting judgment. I'm just curious a little more on your take. What didn't you like about the trailer? You know, the black screen thing, we didn't really get a taste of that, so I feel like we can't really talk about that quite yet, because that could totally flop. I agree. I do think that a lot of horror is sound, though. At the end of the day, I think that, you know, the visual element of horror is secondary. It's something I will. That's a hill I'm going to die on. A lot of horror comes down to what you're hearing, and that affects you first more than anything you see on screen. So I don't know. I guess I'm curious what you didn't like about the trailer, because as an Evil Dead fan, I saw the body horror, the brutality, scary deadites that I've come to expect and love from the series, as well as a tease at a badass final character. So I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of things that I love that, yes, maybe are a little tropey at this point, but things that I've come to love from Evil Dead. So let me know your thoughts a little more. I'm curious, Raymond. You've been a long-time subscriber as well, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks for talking a little horror. Very exciting stuff here. Erica's throwing $2 out there. Thank you for kicking off our super chat goal for the night. Really appreciate you, Erica. Did you hit the like button, guys? Please make sure to do so. Or Nikki from Obsession will bite off your fingers, as well as Erica. So both your hands will be out like this, and you'll just have people nomming on the fingers, man. You don't want that. You will lose all your digits in like seconds. That would suck. So just hit the like button. I mean, just get it out of the way. Just make it happen, and then we can move on. We'll do this. We'll do this thing. Sonic K Plush is saying, what if there was a movie similar to Brightburn called Sidekick, where a boy who's the superhero's sidekick gets resurrected by the superhero after getting killed and turns evil? Like kind of, you did this heroic act, but it led to something kind of fucked up. That lends itself to a story for sure. I could see that being interesting. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Superhero and horror is something that hasn't really crossed over too many times, but when it does, it usually makes for something that's, that people love to get into and kind of find some interesting things about it. I think Brightburn, while I don't think it's a perfect movie, it's something that we're still talking about all these years later. There was something there. You know what I mean? The idea of doing the Superman origin story, but he turns into a bad guy. That's fascinating. That's a really cool idea for a movie. And I'm really excited to see if we do anything else with that. I wonder if, like, I'm worried that people who are not big superhero fans, I feel like they're burnt out on superheroes, though. It's like, what else could we do after we've had a show like The Boys? Just totally rip on a lot of things, but also totally rip on like Marvel Studios, for instance. Like what else can we do in the superhero field that hasn't already been done? That's a big question that I've been wondering about. What else we got going on? We got King Olives saying, I was surprised most people picked Infinity Pool more than Nope. Just felt like the characters were more interesting in Nope. I mean, I hear you. I think Nope is an excellent film. I love that movie. I love the characters, love the story. Lots of great things going on in that flick. For me, Infinity Pool is like, it's just such an interesting take on what it's trying to do. It starts off in this like kind of fun place. Like, we're on vacation with these characters. They're having a good time. And then it's sour. It goes from super duper fun to like just this worst headache of a fucking movie, man. Within the first 20 minutes, it gets me like on the edge of my seat. Nope has some scary parts. I think all the people getting sucked up into the ship is fucking great. But Infinity Pool got under my skin, dude. And again, Mia Goth's performance. I love Pearl. She's amazing in X, Pearl, and Maxine. I mean, my God, powerhouse performances in all three of those flicks. I think my personal favorite Mia Goth performance, and this is controversial, is in Infinity Pool, man. Pearl, she's crazy the whole time, and it's awesome. It's really impressive. Holy shit. That is, I think, on paper, her best performance. But in Infinity Pool, we get to see her be a little more subtle and play a character who is, like, super two-faced. And it's really impressive to me how she's, like, totally pulling this trick on Alexander Skarsgård, essentially, and how that veil slowly falls away as the movie goes on. It's just, I don't know. I love Infinity Pool to death. And we didn't even really talk about the clone element. Oh man, I mean, we never do clones anymore in movies, and this was a film that kind of totally reinvented that and used it as like this punishment. You clone yourself and you have to watch the clone die. That's crazy. That's that lends itself to so much story. It's like, did I just die or am I the clone? You'll never know. You'll never be 100% if you are actually you. And that lends itself to, again, what the movie is all about in terms of commentary. When you really dive into what inspired that movie from Brandon Cronenberg, it's so fucking fascinating. I don't know. I like, the more you learn about Infinity Pool, the cooler it becomes, I think. So that's a movie that I've done like so much research on, like reading so much crazy shit about, and it's just so good. I love Infinity Pool to death. But again, that's not to discredit Nope. Nope is a movie that I feel like a lot of people hated at first, but more and more people are coming around to. It's a weird one, man, but Nope is also really fucking good. I just love Infinity Pool. That's a personal one that means so much to me. It kicks total ass. Jason Carpenter is saying, Freaky Nikki, I want Indy in the new iteration of Halloween as Jamie Lloyd's daughter. I want her in Hard Eyes 2, full stop. Put her in everything. Cast her in every single movie. Make it happen. I would love to see her as like, I mean, she's kind of a good guy, kind of not in this movie, right? But I'd love to see her as like traditional horror movie protagonist in something moving forward. I think that would be really cool because we got to see her be so fucking crazy here. It would be nice to see her do the opposite now. Sully Boy is asking if Hokum is scary. I thought it was a scary ass little movie. You know, I don't think it's necessarily like jump scares. I like to say that just to kind of generalize a good scare, but I think when you conjure up that term, right, it kind of means something that feels like a trick rather than an actual good scare. There's a lot of good scares in Hokum, like things that will get under your skin and freak you out and lend itself to the actual story at hand. It's not like a cat jumping out of a cupboard or something. That's disappointing, right? But there is some really good scares in the flick that will get under your skin and lends itself to the overall, like what the film is doing. It's not cheap, is what I'm trying to say. So I thought Hokum rocked. There's a scare in the first like minute of the movie that was like, whoa, what a cool way to introduce like this concept. So I really enjoyed Hokum. I thought it was really solid. Jason is saying, let me call her agent in Hollywood. Say, hey, you know what? Start booking her for everything. Just call up everyone in Hollywood and be like, why are you not putting Indy Navarrete in everything already? Come on now. Full Movies is saying, I saw Obsession tonight. I was a little worried it would be overhyped. God, it was not. I loved it. It was so good. I'm hearing so many people say this who are like, man, I was so worried this was going to be overhyped. Evan, my buddy from Rockland Graves, was worried that I was overhyping it because I told him that it's probably my new favorite horror film of the 2020s. And he's just like, that's some high praise. I don't know how I feel about that. And I'm like, I'm trying so hard not to overhype it, but dude, trust me, it's worthy of that. I'm telling you, I get excited about movies, not like this. This is something else. This is something different, man. Obsession, it's my cup of tea. It's exactly what I want from a horror film. It's scary as fuck. It's it's really thought-provoking at the same time, and it introduces us to such a unique kind of lore that we are so familiar with, but at the same time they find new ways to spin it. So there's going to be some great like podcast episodes on this movie. Lots to talk about with this one and break down. Raymond's going to check out Hokum. I heard it's totally worth it. That's a really good theater experience, too. Listen, it's Adam Scott starring in horror, man. He's great. You got to love him. This was a really good one, if you missed it. And it's Damian McCarthy behind the camera, man. He always delivers. He's a really great kind of up-and-comer, kind of. He's not an up-and-comer anymore. He's made 3 super successful movies at this point. He's just a great horror director. Hokum is another great one to add to the list. Maybe I think the most like rewatchable from his catalog, but like I think Oddity and Caveat are scarier films, but I think that Hokum is just a really fun fucking watch. It's just a really well done movie. And if you're a Stephen King fan, you're especially gonna like it. Because wow, like it's so Stephen King inspired. It is almost exactly 1408, but a little different. 1408 The Shining, but more so 1408, I feel. Like, I don't know. It was so like I think most people are gonna walk away from that one and be like, it was super The Shining inspired, but I'm just like, bro, there are exact plot points from 1408 happening in this movie, which is crazy. I still liked it though. It's not me disparaging it. It's more just a weird little funny thing I noticed. Yurdy G is with us. What up, motherfucker? What's up, bro? I'm on time for once. I'm glad you're with us. You are 34 minutes late, but it's okay. I forgive you. I'm just kidding. You're about to go see Obsession in an hour. Enjoy. It's good. It's okay. You know, it's an okay film. I'm trying not to overhype it, guys. I loved it so much. It's so good. Oh, I can't even lie. It's great. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts. Man, that movie kicked ass. Ton of fun. Jason's got to take a pre-party nap. Big Spurs playoff game tonight. Hoping they close out the T-Wolves tonight. Take it easy, man. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy your nap. I'm rooting for the Cavs, who I think are still in it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not following basketball as closely as I used to. But go Cavs, go Spurs, I guess. Hell yeah, Jason. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. What's your least favorite movie in the Evil Dead franchise and the Friday the 13th franchise? That's a good question, YB. I love all the Evil Dead movies. I really do. If I have the movie I probably watched the least is maybe Evil Dead 2, which is probably crazy. I think the majority of people would say that's their favorite. I like Evil Dead 2. I think it's an excellent film. It's amazing. It's so fucking funny, and it's such a great parody of the original in a lot of ways. I also will stand on this very confidently. I think it is Bruce Campbell's very best performance in a movie. Like, I mean, his physical acting in Evil Dead 2 is crazy. It might be like least favorite for me, but it's not a bad movie by any means. It is still like a very, very high rated movie in my personal regards. If I had to rank everything Evil Dead, though, I think the show would be below all the movies. The show's still very good, but I think the show would be like the lowest thing on the totem pole, like the 3 seasons of the show versus all the movies. I just love all the movies, man. They're so good. Army of Darkness, I think, and that's the thing about Army of Darkness. I think I appreciate that so much as a standalone because it commits more to the comedy rather than like Evil Dead 2. I feel like we're 1 foot in, we're 1 foot out. We're kind of doing the parody thing. We're also trying to be an Evil Dead film at the same time. Army of Darkness, it's just a straight up fucking comedy movie. It's a silly little romp that is also gross as hell. So I think I can weirdly get into that one a little more because it is just so confident in what it's doing. Even if that's something you're not as much into, if you're more into scarier Evil Dead, I respect it. But Army of Darkness, I just love it. I don't know. It's a weird little movie that I really enjoy. You're saying Jason X is your least favorite Friday. I don't disagree with that. I think Jason X, like, it's got some really fun moments. It's got some big standout moments, like, from the entire series. But outside of that, I don't know if it's pieced together all too well. When it's not on, it's off, baby. I mean, when that movie's on, it's on. But when it's off, bottom of the barrel. But I think least favorite Friday movie, probably Jason Goes to Hell. That's probably my least favorite one. I feel like you get the least amount of Jason. It's him being a slug jumping from person to person. You do get Creighton Duke, though, who's great. You gotta fucking love him. Come on now. And it's also, I saw someone say that that's a very John Waters inspired Friday the 13th movie, and I never thought of it that way, but I'm like, huh, yeah, I guess that is kind of true. That's interesting. It's an interesting way to look at it. So you gotta love that too, but yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. That's probably my least favorite, but I don't think it's bad. I don't love it. I just don't love it like I love some of the other ones. Cavs have a chance to close out Detroit tonight on Amazon Prime, game before the Spurs game. Well, look at that. My buddy Connor is a huge fan of the Cavs, and he's really excited. We were gonna meet tonight to work on stuff, secret project stuff. He's like, dude, the Cavs are playing. I can't. I'm like, damn, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But I go Cavs, go Spurs. Let's see what happens there. Yo, Ben, thank you for the 5. Appreciate the support, my dude. You're saying, Jake, I seem to be in the minority, but I really enjoy Whistle. Oddity didn't do anything for me, so I'm in no rush to see Hokum. Obsession rules. Damn, Oddity did nothing for you? That's brutal, dude. Whistle, I just, like... honestly, Whistle did nothing for me. I hate to say it. It just felt like okay, here's a good comparison. You know the movie Escape Room? Like this is a movie that came out, I want to say like 7-8 years ago, maybe now. Maybe like 2017, 2018 time period. This is a movie that is essentially just PG-13 Saw. Whistle is like a step down from Final Destination, is how I feel. Like it's the same thing, but just a step down and way less intricate and way less thought out, I feel. you know, it's Final Destination, but you're gonna die the way that you would normally die if you didn't hear the Aztec whistle kind of thing. So it's just, I think you're what that is essentially is a very basic version of the Final Destination formula, but you're stripping it away of like the Rube Goldberg style machine kills, where it's like you're watching all this kind of happen and unfold slowly, and you're not sure how the person's gonna die, but you see all the parts moving around. Like that's great because it builds tension. Like it's not just cool to see how this thing unfolds, it's also keeping you on the edge of your seat. Like, how is this person gonna die? There's none of that tension in Whistle, and it never gripped me. It was really tough for me to get through that one. I gotta admit. I'm glad you liked it, but it was not my cup of tea personally. Just no tension. Just no tension. I knew exactly how that thing was gonna go. And Nick Frost died too early. I love Nick Frost. He's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Just really wasn't my cup of tea. I think you will, if you didn't like if, let's say, Oddity was too slow for you, Hokum, I feel like gets much more into the action much quicker than Oddity. So if you want action, I think Hokum's got it, baby. So yeah, give that one a try, is what I'll say. I wish I liked Whistle more. I really did, because I was going into it knowing it was kind of Final Destination-ish, but I think it just missed what made Final Destination so great. And you loved Obsession. That makes me very happy. It's almost like that movie's really good and more of y'all should see it. So I'm just saying. I've been saying that for 40 minutes, so I'll shut up about it. But Obsession rules. You're so right, Ben. I love it. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate your support, my dude. And horror movies rule. I think we can all agree on that. I think we can all agree on that, baby. Some good stuff. Real Ribbit, so Art the Clown, this is a great question. So I kind of updated the Patreon and channel member thing as of now, but Art the Clown members, they're the new perk for that is I'm going to start posting updates on what we're doing film-wise for Art the Clown members specifically. So you guys are going to see behind-the-scenes information that won't be released publicly for months and months and months. And the first couple of videos from that are gonna drop pretty damn soon. I'm waiting to announce it until I have something, but I'll tell you that now since you're asking. But Art the Clown members are going to start getting close. Like I don't want to commit to weekly videos because that's already tough on top of what I'm doing, but there will be some special behind the scenes videos for Art the Clown tier members that will only go to that membership, the top tier. So you guys are going to see what we're working on a hell of a lot earlier than anybody else, and I'm really excited to start posting about that. It's going to be fun. So we're going into production for something which I don't want to talk about quite yet at the end of the month. So the last 4 days of the month, I'm not going to have any videos out, but I am going to have I'm still going to do some streams amidst production. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little new series that's going to be channel member and Patreon exclusive. So I'm really excited to start posting about it. YB Coraline is saying, stop, you're making me feel so old. 2017 was 9 years ago. Dude, that's when I graduated high school. I feel so fucking old. My back hurts so bad. It's crazy. My fiance never forgets to tell me that, hey, your 10-year anniversary is coming up from when you graduated high school. And I'm just like, oh, please don't tell me about that. Oh, God. That's next year, dude. I feel like it was yesterday. That I was exiting high school. It's crazy to think about. King Olives is saying, I had this horror comedy idea. It's one of those dog narrator movies. Oh, like where the dog is voicing it the whole time. I know what you mean. But the plot is his owner is a serial killer. I don't know if it works as a movie or a show. That could be really fun, actually. The dog just loves this guy, but doesn't know any better. And you're seeing it as an audience member, but the dog has no idea. That's funny as hell. I love that. Are you going to cover Practical Magic too? Because that would be hilarious, actually. I don't even know what Practical Magic is, just in the first place. I'm going to be totally honest. How have I never heard of this before? Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock and Nicole. I've never even heard of this movie. I'm going to be so honest. They're doing a sequel to this? Okay. A little fantasy romance movie? It's got a 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's how you know it's good. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna have to watch this. I've never even heard of this before. That's crazy. They're doing a sequel all these years later. Let's see what happens. Sandra Bullock. Let's make it happen, baby. That's the movie that what's her face? That Marine from the opening of Scream 2. That's probably what she wanted to go see. That's funny as fuck. It's a rom-com. I mess around with the rom-com every now and then, okay? I like a good romance. I love me some horror, but you know what? Every now and then, I can fuck around with some of that. Yeah, you graduated high school in 2006. I'll just shut up then. I'm so sorry. I'll shut up about that then. You could say it's horror because there's witches and also death. At least horror adjacent. And listen, if it's got witches and death, that's horror in my book. Horror doesn't have to be scary to be horror, right? Jake, there's a small leak rumor that after Halloween the game, Gunn is making a Nightmare on Elm Street game. How would that work? That would be so fun. Nightmare on Elm Street, like, do you like are you just in the dream world? I wonder what that's gonna look like. That's so interesting. Cause like, dude, that lends itself to so many possibilities. Like Freddy Krueger being able to just kind of transform into whatever, you know, any kind of nightmarish vision. That'd be so cool, dude. You could have Robert come back and voice the character too, which would be sweet. That's what they just did with Doug Bradley for the Hellraiser game. I'm so excited to play all of these, by the way, man. So excited. How much longer do we got on this? We got 10 more minutes on the... Speaking of games, we got 10 more minutes on the Super Chat goal. If we fulfill it, we will talk horror for a little bit. But if not, we are going to play some games. Well, we're going to shoot over to that early. But, hey, anything could happen in 10 minutes. So, you never know. I want to start getting some videos up on the gaming channel. I've been lacking over here playing game. We've been cutting off streams early. I've just been busy with stuff. But we are going to get into some games tonight at some point. We're going to make that happen. But that's all based on y'all. The Marvel Lord is saying, "What's up, Jake? Is Obsession good?" It is good, and you should totally see it. It totally rules. I think Curry Barker is a new name in horror, new household name. I think we're going to be talking about a lot of his projects moving into the future, and I can't wait for it. He's got another movie cooking as well called Anything But Ghosts, and we just learned from him recently that this is leaning much more towards comedy. And if you've seen any of his shorts over on That's a Bad Idea, you know that's kind of the major form of content over there is a lot of comedy skits. So a horror comedy, something more horror comedy-esque out of his wheelhouse, I think will absolutely work. And hopefully we'll land and show that this guy's got versatility, man. It's also got an excellent fucking cast so far. We got Violet McGraw, we got Aaron Paul, and I can't always forget her name, Bryce Dallas Howard in the cast, alongside both Cooper Tomlinson and Curry Barker, also in the cast, which is crazy. So I really think it's going to be fun. And my theory is that it is a satire, a parody of another duo in the YouTube space who hunts ghosts and does paranormal investigating. You might know who I'm talking about. I don't know. You know, one of their names is a type of cheese. Let's just say that. But I really think that that's what we're getting ourselves into. So it kind of sounds like that. And I also think that Curry and Cooper almost kind of look like this duo as well. You could make them look like this duo. That's all I'm gonna say. And I think that would be a really interesting angle for them to take with this. But who knows? Who knows what it's gonna be? That's just my theory as of right now. They come from the YouTube space. I think they're familiar with other creators in the space, and I'm really excited to see what they end up doing. Eric is throwing out $2 saying, "I'm here regardless, but I will help." Thank you so much, Erica. We appreciate it. Hey, we're a third to the goal now. Look at that. We're nearly there. Not really, but we're a third of the way there, baby. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate the support. King Olives is saying, if we're given the opportunity to direct any horror franchise, what would it be? For me, it would be Wrong Turn. I would want to bring back Slasher in the Woods films. That would be fun. If I could do I'm trying to think any franchise. I mean, Evil Dead, I feel like is the one that I often say I would want to do. But let's get into something weird tonight. I think I would love to do a Nightmare on Elm Street, honestly. I don't talk about this enough. I feel like there's room for another good Nightmare on Elm Street film. At least for me, I feel like, a lot of those sequels, they're really only on when Freddy Krueger is on screen. Robert Englund, I think in every single appearance of his was fucking killing it, like without a doubt. But are those movies, a lot of those movies are kind of rough in my opinion. or just haven't aged too well, whatever. I really think we could do a new modern Nightmare on Elm Street that totally kicks ass. That's really that's really what I would want to do, because I think there's potential for another great movie in that series. If you just honed in on telling a good story at its core, opposed to just doing like the typical slasher format where here's just a bunch of meatbag characters that get offed one by one, you know? Like, I feel like you could throw in a cooler story, I feel like you can make that happen if you really spend some time on it. So I would love another Nightmare on Elm Street. The original, and Ribbit, you're talking about that's your favorite movie. The original Nightmare on Elm Street's a classic, dude. I fucking love it. I think the original is amazing. The sequel, I'm not as crazy about. I wish I liked it more. I want to like it so much. I'm just not crazy about it. Part 3, pretty good. Dream Warriors, pretty solid. And then I also love, honestly, pretty much every movie Wes Craven did, and then also the third one those are the movies I think I'm the most the most high on in that series. But New Nightmare is also a lot of fun too. Erica, you don't know who I'm talking about? The ghost hunting fellas on YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get sued. I'll message you later if you don't know. But the ghost hunting fellas, they're everywhere, man. I'll message you. That's too funny. I'll message you. Yeah, super duper popular, millions of subscribers. I'm going to shut up now. I don't want to get sued. NoWalk4206 is saying, how would you modernize Nightmare on Elm Street? I mean, first and foremost, like, just after watching all those movies, I just can't believe how they repeat the same plot line every single time. Like, especially 4 and 5. I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over again with less interesting characters each time. And also, they just complicate Freddy Krueger so much in those movies. It's like, dude, just make it, like, just tell a simple, like, simplify it. That's the first and foremost. That's the biggest thing. I would simplify everything going on with Freddy Krueger, and strengthen everything going on with our main group of characters. I feel like a lot of those movies failed to give us a really solid protagonist to go up against Freddy Krueger. Whenever Heather Langenkamp isn't in those movies, I feel like they really suffer. And I really think that just comes down to the fact that not a lot of those characters were really, really well written or had some really strong performances behind them. So that would be first order of business. I think would be, finding a really solid actor, actress, whoever, to kind of play your lead, whoever that would be going up against Freddy. And of course, finding a really good Freddy Krueger, I think, would be really tough too. I mean, you got to find someone who can pull that off, dude. Because Freddy is both, the really important balance of both funny and scary at the same time. You got to find someone who can pull off both. That's not easy to find. Erica has thrown this out there before, though. His name is totally slipping me. Jamie Campbell Bower, I think would be great at doing that. He's got the voice for it, and I've also seen him be like silly in behind the scenes videos for like Stranger Things season 4 and 5. So I feel like he could pull off Freddy. I think he could totally do it. He pulled off Vecna really well. I'd love to see him do come in and do a Freddy Krueger. That would be dope. But yeah, I would really like write a solid final girl to go up against Freddy. I would write a more interesting situation. I wouldn't want to just do the same thing again. I think that's kind of where the remake went wrong too. It was like, we're just doing the same thing as the OG. And that was great. That's awesome. But I think we have to tell a new story with Freddy. We have to find something else that we can apply him to, not just the same old where it's like, it's the parent, the parents lit him on fire and now he's back as a dream demon. We got to find something else to do with Freddy, I think. He's got to come back for a good reason that doesn't connect directly to the original. Like, yes, standalone story in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, that would be tough. That would be a tough thing to write because I think the original is so great. You'd still got to pay homage to that, but I feel like that connection to the past is it almost makes that original Nightmare on Elm Street so landlocked. It's hard to build something off of that original without kind of doing your own thing. So I would rather just have a new one-shot story. Freddy Krueger is a terrorizing some new group of teens for a brand new reason. That's what I feel like we'd have. That would be your starting place. Full Movies is saying, well, he did play his son in Stranger Things. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, huh? Robert Englund, yeah, okay. I'm like, I really had to piece that together for a second there. Dude, Vecna is Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean? It's Freddy Krueger with extra steps is how I see it. So especially in season 4, season 5 not as much, but season 4 for sure. I'd love to see what they could do with him in that role. That would be fun. Maybe if we ever get the rights figured out, man, we'll finally make that happen. Fingers crossed, baby. Come on. Come on. Would I add new features to Freddy, like some kind of ability? I mean, Freddy's already got so many crazy... Freddy's already got, like, crazy potential. You know what I mean? When he's in the dream world, he can kind of do anything. I would totally, like, a big focus of that movie would be fantastical kills, without a doubt. I mean, oh my God. I think that's another thing that a lot of the sequels kind of lost out on. They turned Freddy into just a jester, into a clown. And, you know, you go back to that original, and yes, the kills were over the top, but they were also really gruesome. I mean, the blood geyser coming out of the bed. I mean, that's such a fantastical visual. You know, I would want to get back to visuals that kind of strike this balance between something that's really like artistic and insane and like practical effects, all that, but also brutal at the same time. You know, something really like a really scary, fucked up, nightmarish vision. Where I feel like a lot of the sequels, especially Freddy's Dead, just didn't understand how to create. But I don't know if I would add a new ability to his tool belt. I think I would just like show him doing what he does best, which is like just the creepy bullshit that he's good at. Get back to that if we can. His voice fits. Plus, he's good in the makeup and such. And he worked with Robert. Hell yeah, hell yes, 100%. I'd almost love to see Robert Englund like mentor him a little bit if they make that movie like soon, which hopefully. You never know, man. You never know. Ben, you're saying Ben Foster should be the next Freddy Krueger. I know I've looked this up before because I know you've thrown that out there before. Ben Foster, he's I'm embarrassed to admit the only movie I know of him in is Pandorum. He's got the look though. I totally see what you're saying. He looks like a young Robert Englund. Words are hard. The only movie I've seen with him in it is Pandorum, which is this weird ass little movie from the late 2000s. I don't know if I haven't seen it since then, so I don't know if I would recommend it or not, but I remember being like, dude, this was a cool ass movie. The only thing I remember from it is it's got a really good twist ending. The only thing I remember from it. But Ben Foster, I could totally see that dude playing Freddy. That would be dope. Give us more surrealist nightmare era Freddy. 100%. I mean, what, like even pulling Johnny Depp like into the bed. Like, I mean, a lot of bed stuff. Or, I mean, two other visuals from the original, man, is when he's coming through the wall, you know, the latex wall that they did. That's fucking great. Freddy's glove coming out of the, the bathtub. Like, those little elements, I think, just make the original Nightmare on Elm Street just something so special. And I feel like most of the sequels just, like, missed out on what that original movie did so well. And I think it's a tough thing to replicate because it is so unique. And it is such a special movie for what it was trying to do. So I understand why that kind of spiraled out of control. Because Nightmare on Elm Street, it's a balancing act, dude. You go back and you watch that movie and it's like, dude, this is genuinely scary, but it's also so fucking silly at the same time. I mean, Freddy Krueger is jumping through doors and laughing as he's running after people and killing them. He's having so much fun. Like, I mean, you can see how Art the Clown was inspired from all that. He's having a great time, but at the same time, it's also super fucking scary. Damien Leone gets it, man. Damien Leone totally understands that balance and has applied that to Terrifier all the way, baby. I think it's the reason I like the Terrifier movies so much, is because he understands what made that original Nightmare on Elm Street so great. You can laugh at it, but it's also freaky as fuck. And, like, just inherently, the idea of you can't fall asleep. Like, if you fall asleep, you could die. We all need to sleep. We all need to sleep. We all need to eat. You know, we all need to drink water. If you can make any of those elemental aspects to life scary, if you can make those like taboo, you can't do those anymore. That's fate worse than death. Fate worse than death to live through. So that's brutal. That's a really cool fucking concept in Nightmare that I think is just done so well. Whenever I think of Freddy kills, I keep thinking of the one from Freddy's Dead with the Q-tip. See, I ironically love Freddy's Dead because it is so silly. It is such a silly, good graphics. Oh my God. I can quote that movie all fucking day. It is so funny. I also fucking love the map scene is so underrated. Dude, I cry laughing every time I fucking see that. The dude like keeps undoing the map and it keeps getting bigger and bigger in the back seat of the van, bro. And he's like suffocated by the map. It's like, just stop unfolding it, dude. That's so funny. I don't know. Freddy's Dead, man, it's fucking hilarious. It cracks me up every time I've seen it. Like, they actually pushed the ridiculous meter so far in that movie that it's like you can't help but kind of have a good time with it. So I don't know. That was the right balance of goofy ridiculousness to me in Freddy's Dead. So I don't know. It's a bad movie, but it's a so bad it's good, at least for me. It cracks me the fuck up. Freddy's Dead, man. What a ridiculous movie. Willem Dafoe as Freddy is funny as hell. You know, I feel like we need a younger guy to do Freddy at this point. A lot of makeup. It's very physical. You got a dude in a ton of practical effects makeup running after people, chasing them around, trying to attack them. So I do feel like we need a younger actor, someone like Jamie Campbell Bower. I feel like is such a great choice. I think Glenn Howerton is someone who I've talked about before. Got the face shape for it, but he might be getting a little up there now. Well, I would love to see some like young unknown kind of take on the role too. There's a part of that's a really romantic little idea I feel like I have. It would be so cool for someone like out of absolutely nowhere to just take on this role and kill it. It's very similar to what happened to Robert Englund back in the day. He wasn't like super duper popular before Freddy. So you know, there's a part of me that's like, well, what if we kind of repeat that same setup? That would be sweet. Necro is saying that Ben Foster is a great actor. I first saw him in a small role in 6 Feet Under, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. I could see him as Freddy, but I want a younger guy so they can keep him up. I agree. You know, like, I'm sure he would do a great job. There's a million dudes we could throw out there and be like, they would do a great job. But I do think you need a younger actor, because like that's the conversation revolving around Robert. You know, it's like, why isn't Robert doing it? Because he's like almost 80, dude. You know, he's an older dude. He's done it. He's done his time as Freddy Krueger. It's time to give it to somebody else, and somebody who's younger, more well equipped at this point. Robert's amazing, and you gotta love him. He's a horror icon forever and always. But you know, he's just he's slipping into doing voice acting now, and that there's nothing wrong with that. You know, let him voice act, let him let him rest. Is how I feel about it. So, well, guys, we didn't quite make our super chat goal, but it's all good. I do appreciate the support tonight. Thanks for hanging with us. We're not done yet though. We're gonna switch over to some games in just a few seconds here. So I do appreciate y'all a ton. The conversation has been a blast, and we're gonna keep it rolling. We're just gonna play some games. So give me like 2 minutes. Gonna get myself a new glass of water, and then we might play some Dead by Daylight tonight. I don't know. I'm really feeling something scary, something freaky. Maybe Alien Isolation. Let me know in the chat. Alien Isolation or Dead by Daylight. That's what I got downloaded right now, horror wise. So it can be one or the other. Let me know. Let me know down in the chat, and when I come back, we'll see what everyone's got to say. But much love to you all. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See y'all in literally 2 minutes. But first, some words from Mr. Art the Clown, which I can't find the damn cutaway to. Where did it go? Oh no. Oh geez, I can't find it. Art the Clown, cutaway. It's literally gone. It's not in my things anymore. Let's see what happens with this. Hey, maybe it's this one. It's not that one. I literally can't find it. This is too funny. I think it might be gone. It might just be gone. We might just be switching right to games. This is too funny. I literally, it's just gone. It's just not here. That's so fucking funny, dude. All right, well, let's just play some games then. Fuck it. No, who needs water anyways? It's overrated. Tech is fun. Tech is so fun. I know, right? Everyone's saying Dead by Daylight. All right, we'll rock and roll with some Dead by Daylight. That's too damn funny. I still got half a glass of water. I just wanted to make it happen. Dead by Daylight's got a new update, which I'm just learning about now, which is too damn funny. But they've been around for 10 years. Isn't that crazy to think about? This is the 10-year anniversary for Dead by Daylight. We haven't played this in a little while. I'm really excited to get into it. So that ought to be fun. Ought to be a good time. I'm not even fucking around with you. It just popped up. Like the thing. Okay, this is so bizarre. Okay, we will be right back now. It wasn't there, and I swear to God it's there now. This is insane. Be right back, everybody. A message from Art the Clown.
Corey? I wonder what I got. Corey!
Yo, 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 everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back, welcome back. Playing a little 2v8. Making this happen. Gonna be too much fun. I'm excited, I'm excited. Okay. Let's get all this set up. Ready to rock. Ready to get my pants filled with poop. 'Cause I'm being chased around by some monsters or something. Want to get up the stream here. We can still got 20 people with us. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you, thank you. I am now Claudette. 7 Moonstar, you're not late at all. You just joined in for some of the Dead by Daylight action that's about to happen. We're showing you a peek behind the curtain, baby. It's gonna get real freaky. Here we go. Okay, now I can have the chat in front of me. So hopefully I don't miss anything. There we go. But how are you, 7 Moonstar? Hopefully you have all 7 of your moons. We got a bard hanging out with us right now. Dude strumming his guitar. Y'all can hear the game? Yeah, y'all can hear the game. Good. Good. Now I'm a little rusty. I haven't played this in a minute. This is going to be my warm-up game. But y'all know, Jake tends to kick ass. Not really. I'm trying to hype myself up a little bit. GullGotha is... We're going to try to make a comeback with GullGotha, yeah. I'm going to try to start posting clips over there. Something. Something, man. I'm trying to keep up with all this stuff, man. It's just... it's insane. But we're going to try to make it happen. See what's up. We're always on when you're at work. I'm so sorry. But hey, I made it to the gameplay, so let's go. Hell yes! Hey, we're just glad you're here. We're glad you're hanging with us. And I'm sorry I'm not live when you're available. Makes me sad. I'm so sorry. Why is this person looking right at me? How you doing? Oh, she's not. I don't think... Had no interest in Claudette, sadly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo! Woo! I'm scared. What? What? They don't even got hooks no more? Oh god, you just get thrown up in the sky, Jesus. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. I'm just running. I'm running for it. Where'd she go? I had her and I lost her. Oh no. I don't hear the humming anymore, so I think I made the right decision to go this way. Heal bonus? Sweet! I shouldn't have used that just then. That was for everybody. I'm hearing distant humming. Did you ever get the Ghostface skin? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's a really good question, Erica. I don't remember. Maybe she didn't see me. She totally saw me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, sniped me. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. I think I was marked or something because she immediately clocked me. And there was nothing stopping her. Immediately was like, oh, she's just hiding. Okay, that's all right. You know what? I'm pretty proud of myself for not playing this game in a long time. Long time since I played this. Shout out to Jess and Teddy. I don't know if they're out there, but we've been trying to play with them for a little while now, and we just have not been able to line up our schedules, sadly. So they're busy fellas. We're all busy. I think we're all busy fellas these days. But much love. Trying to get something going soon, hopefully. Oh, girl is right there. Don't come this way. Wait. Oh, that's Ghostface. Ghostface is just teabagging, dude. Yeah, Ghostface is helping us, I think. Hell yeah, Ghostface. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, buddy. I'm coming to help. Let's knock this out. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. One more. Y'all hear screeching sounds? I hear screeching. Just gotta wait it out, baby. Just gotta wait it out. Serpent, oh god, serpentine, serpentine. Yes! Oh! Oh my god, that was close. Woo! Oh my god, this dude, sweat every single pore, baby. We are sweating out of every part of the body. My god. First game back in a long time though, and we're killing it. We're making it happen. Nice escape, that was fast as fuck. Yeah, it was. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Too funny. Too funny. We love it. Very solid stuff. How we doing out there in the chat? What's going on? What's going on? All I hear is Shorty saying, run, bitch, run. That's too funny. I love that. Ribbit's also with us saying to loop them. I tried. I tried my best to loop. Did not quite make it happen. You loved last night's stream, Jordan. I'm so glad. We had a really good time. Really solid stream. One of my favorites in a while. Those bracket streams were always a good time. Got a lot of good conversations in, and Madison was even telling us all about her pickle dinner. So you gotta love it, baby. If you missed that whole bit, it was too funny. Seven, dude. Obsession was so good, and everyone keeps asking me about it, and if you've heard me say this a million times, I'm so sorry. But yeah, no, it's great. I don't want to elaborate too much on it because it is such a great movie to go into blind. Check it out, movie of the year, movie of the decade, movie of the summer, the movie of all time. Not to hype it up too much, you know. Of course, it's okay. But yeah, go see it. It's great. Curry Barker, man. New big name in horror. There's some interesting things about it though that have, like, I want to talk about it so bad. Like, I want to get on a live stream. We're going to do like an Obsession stream at some point. At some point, I don't care. Everyone who's seen Obsession raves about it, so I'm excited. I'm telling you, there's a reason. Like, I know some people out there are like, Jake, shut the fuck up, dude, about Obsession. Please, God. But man, like, there's a reason us horror folks are raving about it. It is just, it's pressing all the buttons. It is tickling my brain meat in all the right ways. That is how I like my brain meat tickled, frankly. Ribbon's got to get going. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. And thank you for becoming a member on this stream, dude. That really helps out. Best way to support the page is by becoming a member, channel member, Patreon supporter, either way. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. You're going to take your mom. Don't take it, like, honestly, don't take a date. It is. I don't think it's a good movie to watch with a date. You know, the movie Together from last year, that was a movie where I was like, oh, that might be a good like date night horror. And then I saw it by myself and I'm like, I will never watch this with my fiance. That would be such a weird movie to watch with your partner. And I kind of feel the same way about Obsession in a way. It's hard to explain without seeing it. If you know the general concept, maybe you understand where I'm coming from, but man, that would be such an awkward movie to watch with your significant other. So see it alone, see it with your mom, see it with friends. Do whatever you want. You're your own person, honestly. You don't have to listen to some sweaty guy on the internet on who to take to movies. Do what you want. Paula Fitzhenry, how we doing? You're always checking lives. For some reason I missed this one. That's all good. I'm just glad you're here now. What's up? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hey. Playing a little Dead by Daylight tonight. I haven't done this in a while. I feel like there's things about this that are kind of all new. And maybe that's just me being crazy, but I feel like there's... Oh, shit. Where? Don't call me bold and then not show me where the killer is. Oh, chasing after that dude, I think. Yep. That's the thing about 2v8, man. Like, you are just screwed the whole time. Why is that guy running this way? Oh, come on, dog. Okay. You're just gonna blow this thing to pieces? You're gonna blow your load all over the generator? Come on, guy. What are we doing out here? Okay, so we got someone over there. That's a scary sound. I don't like that. Scary sounds are gone. Maybe I'm... it is not Clive Barker's son, but that is really funny. Just a coincidence about the last name, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell is that thing? Was that the Oni? I think I've seen that guy before. Wow, that was scary. Okay, I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go help him. I am a medic after all. This is kind of my one job that I'm not doing. So Curry's just like some dude from Alabama. Fun fact. Like I think he was born in Mobile, Alabama. I want to say he was in film school for a little while and dropped out or something, is the story I feel like I've heard. But him and Cooper Tomlinson met in, is he Travis Barker? Wait, that's so funny. If he's related to Travis, why'd I run this way? Why did I run this way? Oh, that was dumb. Oh, shit. Woo! Why'd I go this way? Why'd I go this way? Why? Why? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I made any of those choices. Cutting the gas in Minnesota, 40 degrees. Listen, what? I just pooped my pants a little bit, guys. That chainsaw and the Oni, that is a brutal combo of killers, dude. That is not fun at all. We have one generator done. Hey, everyone's still alive, though. And not to be too full of myself. But that is partly my doing. Did a lot of medic shit out here. Now, if this guy could stop camping me, that would be great. That would be awesome. Someone come save old Claudette. I'll give you a heal bonus. Here we go. What's up, fella? What's up, fella? Come on now. Here we go. Here we go. Misfire. I like it. I like the name. Okay, we're not gonna go that way. What was your previous chat, Jordan? Hang on now. Hang on now. We're gonna scroll back way far down. Obsession to me isn't the movie jump scares. It's really not a jump scare movie, but it is scary. I would not call, yeah, I would not say it's a jump scare movie, but you kind of got to see it to know what I'm talking about. There's scares, you know, but I just don't think they're necessarily jump scares. This is not a good idea. This is a bad idea, but we're committing to it. I will say I am a fan of jump scares. Oh shit. What am I doing? What am I doing, dude? Juked him out. But at what cost? But at what cost? I got both of them on me, guys. This is so not good. Oh, it's so ogre. Yeah, that was... what was I supposed to do there, dog? I had 2 killers on me. Come on now. They're both hunting me. What are we doing? Come on, baby. Someone save the medic. We got a bunch of people dead now. It's not looking good for the home team, baby. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? We won the first one, guys. That's what matters the most. But White Thunder is keeping us in this game. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but she's working on a generator right now. We gotta love it. We gotta love it. Hey, yo, a big strong man just saved me. Let's go. And now he's rubbing on me? Dude, let's go. Oh, you fucked it up, bro. Come on now. Don't mess up the rub session. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't know why I'm in this back corner. I was supposed to be here. Let's release him from the cage. Ooh! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yo, Eric, what's up, what's up? You ever watch Witchcraft? I don't think I've seen Witchcraft. Did this guy really just mess up this generator, bro? Come on now. I don't think I've seen Witchcraft. It sounds familiar. I feel like maybe I've heard of it. I have not seen it, though. Trying to think what I watched recently. I'm really trying to watch this movie called Heresy, which I have not seen yet, but I have heard very good things about. It's over on Shudder. Had it recommended to me quite a few times. Unlock 100 chests? Did I really just get... That's so cool that I just got that. Any way I can get this generator, that would be so cool. What's up, feller? What's up, you half-naked man? Come on now. Let's repair this thing. Wait, so Curry Barker's related to someone who's also a screenwriter? Is that what you just said? I'm so sorry. I would look at that. I'm just... My life depends on me moving around in this game right now. I remember reading about him that he was like... Some dude that worked... Hey. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, what? Where did you come from? Oh my god, that was scary. All right, let's rub on ourselves here a little bit. No relation to Clive, Bob, or Travis is so funny, dude. I never even thought about that. Someone brought that up recently, that they're like, is this Clive Barker's kid, like, killing it in horror right now? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Dude, how'd you know? How'd you know I was coming down that way? Come on now. I'm so scared. Oh, he's right there. Okay, we just gotta run away, and he won't see me. Oh god, he's coming right for me, bro. Where is he? Why don't I see him? The music is making it seem like he's right here, dude. Okay, somehow we escaped. What did I just get? Pain pills? How is this helping me? I'm so scared right now, dude. You know that meme that's like, I'm so fucking scared right now? That's literally, that is me. That is me at this moment in time. I can hear him. I can hear him, baby. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh! They can't stop me, baby. They were like, this motherfucker, Killjoy Jake, getting on Dead by Daylight tonight? We're gonna mess his whole... We're gonna throw him off. They thought they could stop me. Little did they know, they can't. The chainsaw guy was close. My butthole is clenched tight. It is taut. But We are 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2 tonight. Shitting my pants a little bit, but that's okay. Let's catch up on the chat a little bit while we're waiting. See what's going on out there. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Peyton's with us. What's up? What's up? You just graduated? Dude, congrats. Congrats? Congratulation. That's a word. Congrats, though, my friend. Thank you for being with us. And congratulations. That's a huge deal. Very exciting stuff. What'd you graduate, like, from? High school, college? Let us know. Collarbone YouTube is saying, hi, Erica. What's up, Collarbone? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Playing some Dead by Daylight. You're damn right we are. Ton of fun, let me tell you. Anyone else new join that I missed? No, okay. We're solid. I haven't played this game in a little while, man. You forget how kind of scary it is. I love it. Oh, man. I main, not Michaela Reed, Claudette. I main Claudette, man. Middle school. Rock on, Peyton. It's awesome. The generators piss you off? They piss me off a little bit, too. But they're fun. You know, there's a new repo update, and Madison's tired. You know, I was like, oh, do you want to play repo tonight or something? She's like, I'm tired. I don't really want to play. And like I said, some of our other friends who game with us are a little busy. But I'm like this close to just playing repo by myself, man, because there's a new update, brand new items, whole bunch of crazy things going on. You can customize your character now. I'm like, oh man, I really want to load that up. But it's kind of only fun if you're playing with friends. So there's been a part of me that's like, I kind of want to do some repo and see what happens. You can never fix the generators in one go. It's kind of like, I kind of love the tension it builds, though. I kind of do love that about it. Are you kidding me right now? You got one job, dog. And you just gave away the position of all the survivors, too. Girl, where? I think whoever the killer is over there, chasing that person around. All right, we're going back to the start. You wish there was a real Backrooms game? There is like a million Backrooms games. Okay, that one's done. There's a couple of Backrooms games. I played one of them and it was kind of just okay. But I'm sure there's there's a definitive Backrooms game that like totally rocks. I just don't think I found it yet. There is a game that I want to play sometime soon, though. It's that movie that came out recently called Exit 8. It's based off of a video game. I really want to try it out because it sounds like it sounds really fun. It's liminal space, very similar to the Backrooms. Oh shit! I think we got Nemesis because I think that case only comes if you got a Nemesis. That's okay though. We can get this thing figured out. We'll make it happen. You haven't seen Obsession yet. Is it good to anyone who's seen it? You know, you're not going to believe my take on this. You're not going to believe me, the guy who's been raving about it for 3 weeks. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's all right. You know, go see it. I'm trying so hard not to overhype it. I loved every second of it, guys. It's so good. Check it out. Collarbone, I'm trying not to talk about it so much because I've been nonstop praising that movie since I saw it. But my God, what an excellent horror film. Okay, we are kicking ass and taking names this game, dude. What's up? What's up? How are you? What are you craving right now? Pickles, perhaps? Oh. Oh, hell yeah. So Madison comes in here, and if you didn't hear that, oh, shit. She really wants a wrap just filled with rice. Where can we get that for cheap? I got this right here. That's honestly, like, I just want a burrito so bad. Can I be real? That doesn't sound too bad. I could get into that. Yep. You might as well, right? Are we doing a late night burrito run? Is that what's about to happen right now? Because you're talking me into it. You're getting me all hyped up for burritos. I wish you were playing games with us. Everyone misses you here. We've been talking about you. About your pickle obsession. You might just have some pickles. We bought a full thing of pickles this past weekend, and it's gone. Like, it is actively going to be gone.
Pickles, definitely does not keep them.
It's a lot of salt. It's a lot of salt and vinegar. But you know what? It's good.
Yeah.
We have been eating a lot healthier around here, though. That's a fun update. I've been eating salads for almost every single lunch. I've been sticking to a calorie goal, which is something I've never done in my entire life, and I'm hungry all the time. No, you've been killing it, dude. Like, no, you seriously? No, you've been absolutely killing it. Like, we go a little crazy on the weekends, but besides that, I mean, I've been really doing good at sticking to all that. Yo, what's up, Marty B? How we doing? Hey, Jake, actually getting ready to go see Marlon Wayans here in... You're going to see him? He's doing a live show? What? In Wisconsin, okay. Dude, that is so cool. Tell him I said that I'm so excited for Scary Movie 6. And if he has no idea who Killjoy Jake is, that's totally fine. There's no way he knows who that is. But yeah, that's way too damn cool. Way too damn cool.
We don't have any ice.
And whose fault is that? whose fault is that we don't have any ice? I'm just messing with you.
You know whose fault it is that we have no ice.
It's almost like there's only one person in this whole apartment that uses ice. I want a burrito so bad now. I just want you to know. I would kill for a burrito. I think that might be what we do. Guys, what do y'all think? I want a burrito so bad. So damn bad. No spoilers for The Boys. I have not seen it either. I know nothing of what happens there. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh God, Devil Ghostface, bro. I have a history with this fucker. He came out, I didn't even hear him. I had no audible warning, nothing. Crazy. Get burritos, says Erica. Someone get this man a damn burrito. They're saying we should go get burritos. I mean, We are not close to any burrito places, which I think is really sad. Yeah, we have to journey to get burritos.
Quality burritos.
I'm willing to go on this quest though. That's
I'm not.
Listen, I've had people.
Nor am I willing to go on.
Wow, that's no fun. That's damn.
Think about this quest and hurt myself by thinking about said quest.
I remember like friends calling me, like this was a long time ago when I was much younger, but friends calling me at like midnight to 1 in the morning being like, dude, I need some Taco Bell. It's time to go. And I'd be like, psh, I was sleeping, but oh fucking hell, he dropped out of nowhere. What was that, dog? Dude, there's no, I'm telling you, for Ghostface, there's no audio. There's no, you don't get anything. Get fucked. Ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I almost got away from him. The dingbat. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, a solo mission to Burrito Land is what it sounded like. Wow. Well, I just got castrated in the game, so yeah, kind of brutal. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what she just said to me? She
contemplating going to get booze burritos without me.
She just said she would castrate me if I got burritos without me. I'm scared to live in this apartment. Madison needs ice and probably some pickles. Yeah, I think so.
Ice, I need pickles. I need someone from Moe's living here.
We need to build a Moe's in the apartment.
Yeah.
That's what I think we need, more than anything. Everyone in the chat's just like, man, burritos sound so good. I think something that I've been wanting to do, and this would not be healthy by any means, but I'm like, we should just buy a fuck ton of wraps and make like just wrap food all week, like 1 week. I want to do that so bad.
It's not healthy.
It's so not healthy, but it's so good. I could just eat tortillas. Like, can I be honest? That is my favorite food.
Dude,
like,
I do that.
I do that too. Like
I'll just fold it up and
straight up, that's the best. Like just a straight up tortilla, dude. That is the best. Like I'm so broke kind of snack. That goes so hard. But the other thing about a tortilla, you can put anything in a fucking tortilla and it works. Like anything. I'm telling you.
I've made like peanut butter and jelly like sandwiches with
Yes.
tortillas and just fold it
Yeah, dude, you can do that and it's great.
Yeah.
And everyone underestimates the tortilla. It's the fucking best.
Caesar wrap.
Yeah, you can do it like a wrap.
Ranch.
You can put like deli meat in there if you really want to. You know, you can put like a whole ass chicken tender. I've seen that before, and it's good. You can make a little PB and J. Yeah, fucking McDonald's. People
Chicken tender, a couple pieces of lettuce.
people go nuts over that. They pay way too much money for that. Like you can just you can make that at home for 30 cents, bro. It's crazy. You're loving this conversation. I am too. I'm so hungry. that's where I've been hungry for like 3 weeks now, and I don't know if I've talked about this that much on stream, but I've been trying to diet, and it's so hard.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Fuck off.
Let's go get burritos. Let's go get some. I'm down for this. I want to destroy my diet at this point.
Bring back my.
You're gonna get if you, dude.
I'm scrounging around.
Listen.
And I'm bringing back my Winnie.
If she goes and gets Moe's without me, guys, I'm ending the stream with absolutely no hesitation. Dude, I will independently go and get burritos. I don't care. I'm at the point, I'm 3 weeks into a diet right now, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm ready to ruin this shit. I'm ready to say fuck it. It's burrito time, baby. Peanut butter jelly time, burrito time. IRL stream Jake for burrito. I'm just gonna stream in the car, me driving and salivating to go get burritos. I wouldn't be looking at my phone. That's not what I'm saying. I would just be streaming the drive. Yeah, that probably hasn't ended very well for too many streamers. That's a good point. We need a vlog channel where you just go get burritos every week. I'd be so broke, dude. I would not make any money from that. That's so funny. What the fuck? I've escaped the nemesis. Oh, God. You're doing the opposite of dieting. I'm eating everything and anything right now. Dude, I've been doing that for a couple years. I got my wedding coming up, so I'm just like, you know what? Oh my God, what? Where did you come from? You big dingus? Shit. I should have waited. I got overzealous. Oh, come on. Dang it. I got Nemesis's blue goo all over me. I hate when that happens. Jesus, I really do have blue goo all over me. Look at that. Looks like I went to the Resident... I was in the wrong Resident Evil, man. The one on the Orange and Black website, not on Steam or PlayStation. That's the wrong that's a Resident Evil you don't want to be in. What would be the... Hey, Madison. What would be...
Should I show them the meal fit for a king?
This is the most insane meal... Wait, no, because it's not just the pickles now. This is worse than the pickles. Can I just show everybody what you got going on? So, plate of pickles for her dinner. And then you have... Is that ice cream? Oh, I thought I saw the ice cream, dude. I'm like, do you have ice cream and... That, man, the smell in this room... You wouldn't believe the smell in this room. It is so vinegary.
Oh, my mouth is watering.
I might fuck up a pickle. Real quick. Can I not have a pickle? Mm. Is there any left in the jar? You ate them all, huh? She ate all the pickles are gone. Brand new thing of pickle. Do not touch that to my neck, bro. That's gonna be it's so cold. You ever do that to someone? Just press a cold can of Sprite up against their neck? I think I did that to you once, and now you do it to me all the time.
Yeah, walk around and find out. I have a very strict walk around. You're gonna get infected.
That's okay. Look, when you get blue goo all over you, you gotta spread the love.
I was gonna.
You know what I'm talking about.
I was talking about our first joke.
Yeah, we don't want to spread that love. Pickles are too good. I agree.
Dude, I have one pickles. A plate and a fork. That is my dinner. That's a
Girl dinner right there.
dinner. 2 cans of Sprite.
Sprite, pickles,
Gardettos,
Gardettos.
fried chips.
This motherfucker is getting the stuff. Cheers. Oh, do I get one?
You have 3 drinks here.
No, I do not.
You have
That one's
beer,
empty.
water, and coffee.
The coffee's drank at this point. Y'all know, if y'all be watching the Dexter videos, you know how fast I go through that coffee. It's gone.
Dude, I drink 1 coffee in the morning and I'm
That is my 3rd cup of coffee today, and that's gonna. I drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. It's bad. What? I be pooping too much? Is that what you just said to me?
because of the 3 goddamn cups of coffee. See, coffee goes right through me and it makes me pee.
Coffee makes me poop. I poop all the time. Dude, I literally, you want to know what my work day is like? Like if I recorded spend a day with Killjoy Jake, it would just be me editing ferociously and pooping. That is it. That is all. I do that all day.
How many times a day
You're supposed to poop a couple times a day. That's actually
No.
healthy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You
It depends on the
absolutely
person.
are. Well, I'm a pooper. I'm a big old pooper.
To some, it could be 1 a day and that's normal. It could be every other day and that's normal for them.
Nah, you want to poop more than once a day. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you about that. I'm a poop expert, babe. Trust me on this. You know.
Listen to your fellow YouTuber, Dr. Mike. He said, whatever's normal to you is normal. And for some people, that's every other day. For others, it's 3 times.
But you also don't want to get backed up. You know what I'm saying?
But for
Oh,
some
shit.
people, they just have a very slow digestion system. And,
Dude, I fucked up so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a zombie.
The zombie is right to you.
I thought I could hide from him. He must have been smelling me or something.
The zombie. If the zombie see you, he sees you.
Wait,
Lit up on the map.
I didn't know that. What?
Yo! 5 times.
If you're not pooping 5 times a day, something is wrong with you. You gotta, guys, you gotta get the poop out. I'm not wrong. You gotta get the poop out.
I don't even think after I have that, it's ever been that bad.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I can't. This is why I can't. I know.
Oh man. I can't even loop. I couldn't even get there fast enough. You got the poop loop. You know what I'm talking about? Boop. Oh, I need that jelly. You know what's up. I don't even know where I'm going with that. But anyways. If you remember anything from this stream, make sure you get the poop out. Don't forget the Muppet sex. Is that what you just said to me? I do remember. That was an old stream. Only the true fans remember the velvety Muppet sex. Yeah, that's true. If you got that reference or what we're even talking about, you're one of the real ones. Can we stop talking about poop? All we do in this house is talk about poop. That's all we do all day. Madison comes home. It's poop. Wow. This was not a good outing. This is a rough one, man. Terrifier 4, Scary Movie, Evil Dead Burn, and poop. All the, important hot topic conversations. Dave is saying, I was just thinking of the velvety Muppet sex. I'm glad. I'm glad you were thinking about that. That's the kind of vibe I like to put out there, you know? That's the kind of thing I like people to think about. I don't know. That's bizarre. We got some new messages. Sweet. I'm not going to take the survey. I don't really feel like it. You can't make me do things, Dead by Daylight. Yo, Freddy, what's going on? Did you talk about horror movies today, bro? I sure did. And we can still talk about horror movies. But we're just playing games too. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? We can do all kinds of things. No, we don't talk about our wedding. We just talk about poop. Yeah, you're right, Jordan. Yeah, absolutely. I love that the chat is just dominated by poop. That's great. Spread the love, baby. Spread the love. Pickles are good, man. But yeah, Freddy, if you got a horror movie question, you just let us know, because we're in it to win it. I'm the only one holding this back. I just realized that. Whoops. Terrifier 5, Art goes to Manhattan. It sounds like Art might be going to Manhattan this time around, dude. That'd be Art in the city. Art takes the Big Apple. Art the Clown does like poop. You're damn right. And you know what? We haven't seen him poop in the last couple movies. I'm a little disappointed. I got to be honest. That's one of the things I loved about the original Terrifier is there was a poop in the bathroom. Where was him writing with his feces on the bathroom wall? Where was that in the last two movies? I think we need to bring it back. I think this is Terrifier 4. This is the final entry. Bring back the poop. Can we rally around Damien Leone? Get a hashtag started. Hashtag bring back the poop, Damien. What are you doing, man? Give the Terrifier fans what they really want. Now, what is that thing right there? I definitely just heard like a spooky ghost or something. The little pale girl as well. Yes. 100%. I would love to see her back. Did you hear Smiling Friends is over? Yes, I've seen the last 2 episodes. The show is great. I love it so much. I'm bummed to see it go, but I get it at the same time. I listened to that whole little audio clip from the creators. They were talking a little bit about why they wanted to end it basically at the height of its popularity. They just didn't want it to overstay its welcome. I mean, look at what's happening with Rick and Morty right now, dude. Like, the last 2 seasons of Rick and Morty have been like, what the fuck, man? So, they don't want it to turn into that, and I respect them for it. And honestly, as it stands, I don't think there's a bad Smiling Friends episode. Like, all 3 seasons, fantastic, no skips. Some episodes better than others, of course, but man, it's a great show. It's excellent, just as it stands. If they do more with it, cool. If they don't, I'm happy with it. Our wedding song will be about poop, 100%. It's the basis of Madison and I's relationship. Poop talk. Oh, I see him. Oh. We're gonna hide in the shadows for a minute here. This is a really cool map. I've always loved how bleak this looks. I'm definitely in the 1% who still likes Rick and Morty. There was some episodes in Season 7 that weren't bad. Season 8, I don't know. I really tried to like it. I'm just like, oh, man. But we'll always have, like, Seasons 1 through 3. Seasons 1 through 3 were really great. And then I feel like it kind of dipped from there. Succeed at 30 repair skill checks. You're damn right. The fake doors commercial is my favorite thing ever. I also love that. Oh man, yeah, that's the interdimensional cable episodes. I don't know why they stopped doing those. Like, I guess because Justin Roiland, like, bit of a sex pest, but I would just love if they did another interdimensional cable with the new guys. Because, man, that shit was that was the best. Like, when they stopped doing that, I feel like the show lost something. Trust. We gotta get out of here. Ooh, shit. Okay, there's the generator. I'm like, where is the damn generator? There it is. Okay, there's someone right there. We're gonna hang out for a sec. He's coming this way. He's right there. And I think he's gone. Tricked him, baby. Let's go. You love Evil Morty too? I love me some Evil Morty. That was a fun little arc. Okay, so he's going after him. Watching. Wesker's running. Okay, I think we got a sec. Don't come back over here. What are you doing? Jordan's got to get going. Hey, thanks for being with us, dude. We appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for playing a little Dead by Daylight. Okay, a lot of people are not doing great. We're gonna go help out some of our friends. Here we go, here we go. What's the time zone? I'm in Eastern Standard Time right now. Here in Jake Land. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, hang on. Don't panic. I always panic in these situations. I'm gonna try not to panic. He's not going to expect someone to come right up on this one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 4 more to go. We got this. I think we can do it. Good, because I love the first movie and can't wait to see the second. For Mortal Kombat 2, is that what you're saying? I had a good time with Mortal Kombat 2. I saw it today. I think I like the 2021 movie more, but it's fun. You know, as a fan of the games, I had a fun time with it. It's so unfair to say like a Mortal Kombat movie. I wanted a better story, right? Because like it's Mortal Kombat, man. Like I get it. I get why fans are like, I just want to see fights. But like, I feel like, oh shit. But I feel that first movie had a pretty damn good, like, decent story, man. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just insane. But I feel like the first movie did something pretty solid. And then it just kind of felt like MK2 was just fight scenes and nothing else. Well, nothing I can do about that. Getting tag teamed over here. They running a train on old Claudette here. Come on now. What's going on? I don't, and Collarbone, to your point, you're saying, I've heard it's mostly fan service, but me being an extreme Mortal Kombat fan, I want that. See, I just look at it as laziness. It's like, if true fan service to me is busting your ass on a good story and delivering a film that fans are going to want to watch multiple times over. This is a movie that does a great job at referencing little things from the game, sure. And if that's all you want, you'll be happy with it. Like, it does that really well. But I don't know, man. Like, give me a movie that I'm going to want to watch 100 more times. Not that. Like, I'll probably never watch Mortal Kombat 2 again. It was fun for what it was, but I don't know. I just really wanted more from it. Where is he? Why is the music so crazy? Oh, God. Okay. God, dude, did I really just run right in front of him? Are you kidding me, bro? That's so crazy. Oh, man, let's go, dude. Collarbone, you're saying that's true. The story from the first one was really good, so I guess the bar is a bit high. And it's like, you know, the Mortal Kombat story from 2021. It's not perfect. It's not, you know, it's not anything like Oscar award winning, but it was like the whole Scorpion Sub-Zero thing. That was done really well, in my opinion, right? That was enough for me to be like, okay, sweet. And I'm not going to spoil Mortal Kombat 2, but it's kind of just like, it's really resting on those laurels of great things that they were able to set up from the first movie. And like, there's another part of it that, again, no spoilers. Fuck you, Wesker. Are you kidding me with this, dog? Are you kidding me, bro? But there's another, like, there's a cool thing they set up and they barely do anything with in Mortal Kombat 2 with two other characters. It could have been like the Sub-Zero and Scorpion thing from the last movie. And they didn't, it's just like, it's reduced to a single fight scene where it's like, it's kind of like whatever. I'm like, oh man, that could have been like the whole movie. The whole movie could have kind of been about this. Like, why did we make that such a small thing? That was cool, dude. So I don't know. I'm just, I guess I walked away a little, like I'm a Mortal Kombat fan too. Like I grew up with that series. And I had a really, I did have a good time with it. I can't lie, but just as a, you know, again, looking at it critically, it's just like, yeah, you could have done some things better. Definitely could have made some better choices, I hear. All right, we're gonna play one more game. Gonna make it happen. But yeah, that is and that's the last thing I'll say about Mortal Kombat, and I'll shut up, is that I shouldn't be so hard on it, because like at the end of the day, man, like it's Mortal Kombat. Like it doesn't need the best story. The fights deliver. There's a lot of great references to the game, and that's fun. And you know what? Maybe that's all it needed to do. So I'm not like, I didn't walk away from it feeling like, oh, I want my money back. No, it's a fun movie for what it is. It's just not anything super crazy special. I'm glad I went and saw it. Do I need to see it again? Probably not. But it's fun for what it is. I even said in my little review today, I was like, if you're a super fan, go see it. If you're not going to like this one. and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's not me really. I'm not trying to shit on it. I just, I don't know. They could have thought out the story a little, maybe taken 2 more minutes on it. It's all about fighting and action. As long as that's there, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty fun kills. VFX is a little shoddy. I don't think it's that bad. It's not as bad as what critics were saying about it, but it's okay. It's all right. There's like 1 or 2 scenes where the VFX is a little wonky. Also about Backrooms, is that coming this month or next? Yeah, that's this month. That's in 2 weeks from today. Exactly. So we're getting, dude, the next couple weeks is going to be insanity. Like it is horror central where we're sitting right now. So Obsession is obviously out right now. You must see, biggest must see of the year. Passenger next week, which looks really good. Week after that is Backrooms. Week after that is Scary Movie. I think 2 weeks after Scary Movie is this Neon release called Leviticus that I'm really excited for. I think it's going to be dope. There's other movies that are coming out there's a ton of horror movies coming out this summer. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I know Evil Dead Burn in July, like earlier July now. August is filled with movies. We got Ice Cream Man. We got Insidious. There's one other that I'm like totally forgetting about that I know. There's 2 more movies that come out in August. August is going to be another month like May, where it's just like back to back to back movies. And I can't remember what there's like 2 other original movies that are coming out in August that I can't think of, but I was really excited for those 2. But yeah, lots, dude. So many crazy releases coming out this year. I really hope VHS 9 happens as well. Can we get an announcement about that already, please? I don't ask for much. I just want a VHS movie, man. What's up, fella? All right, guy won't let me through, so we're going this way. I have no idea where the killer is. Oh, man, I'm scared. Clayface is supposed to be a horror movie, but being DC, I don't know how it'll play out. I'm excited for Clayface. It's coming from Mike Flanagan, dude, and, I mean, guy's got the Midas touch. He never misses. I think I've been a pretty big fan of everything he's ever done. So I have a lot of faith in Clayface. And I also really like that it's committed to being a horror film based on what we've heard about it. You know, like, you take something into consideration like Multiverse of Madness, and, like, that was a superhero film cosplaying as a horror flick, you know? I still had a good time with Multiverse of Madness, but, you know, at the end of the day, it would have been nice for Sam Raimi to do, like, a bona fide horror flick in the world of the MCU. Oh, shit. Bro, did Wesker just totally miss me? That's awesome. Man, a second earlier and I would have been fucked. That's crazy. Hey, yo, come help. Hey, yo, come help me with this. Come fix up the side of the generator. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dead by Daylight, that's goated, Jake. You're damn right. Thank you for being with us. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm turning on the healing bonus now so that we can just heal up. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm looping, though. We're looping back around. So I have at least 9 movies to see this year, but it'll probably end up being more. Well, you know, I was just talking about VHS. You know, like I said, we might be getting a VHS release this year. And that, see, another interesting thing about that is it might be coming to theaters. We just learned recently that they got purchased by Spooky Pictures, the IP, so anything's possible. We could be seeing VHS movies in theaters. Oh, shit. Ghostface is coming right for us. Let's get out of here. Fuck. 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 Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. I'm pissing my pants, dude. Come on. Yeah, the theater is putting out fire horror, gonna drain our pockets, dude. For real. You can say that again. You know, it's a really good time to have one of those membership passes. I got like the Regal Pass or whatever, where you get like a free movie whenever you want. Yeah, I mean, you got to pay like $22 a month or whatever, but if you go to the movies a lot, it's so worth it. Like, if you go twice a month, it pays for that, basically, you know? And, you know, I see every big release in the theaters, so, I mean, that's totally worth my money. Oh, come on, we can get this done. He's below us. That's okay. That's okay. We got this. We got this. Sick. I'm coming, Jake. I'm coming, Jake Park. You got a cool name. I want to help you out. You're welcome. I got you, dog. I got you, Jake Park. VHS is awesome, so that would be so cool. You know, you're not going to believe this, but I totally agree. That's another franchise that I just makes me hyped. I love getting a new VHS because I never know what to expect. I never know what we're gonna get. It's like a surprise mystery bag every single time, and I love that. You can never predict where they're going with it. This is the year of movies and video games. Resident Evil 9, Wolverine, Invincible. Lots of good stuff this year for sure. Resident Evil Requiem was so good, and I think the movie's also going to be great too. Which, like, man, how many times does that happen? A new video game in the series is great, and the movie adaptation is looking like it's going to be good too. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man! Okay, okay, okay. You can fuck right off, Ghostface. Absolutely not. Holy god damn. Whew. Okay. Who's down there? Who's down there? Who's down there? We got ourselves a little Wesker down there. Where's he going? Where's he going? Don't you come up the stairs. There's no one up here. Look at that. Look at that. We juked him out, guys. Will he come back this way, though? That's the question. 7 right makes me never want any shaped chocolate now. Oh, in VHS Halloween, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so funny. Shit. Shit. This is not what I was hoping for. This is so funny. I'm going right back to it. Who cares? Who cares? Was that a smoke bomb in the generator? What was that? I just want to say hi to Wesker, okay? I just wanted to say hi to my buddy, guys. Brutal. People mostly want Jason, which would be insane, but I don't want the reboot Jason like how we got the reboot version of Freddy in DBD. I don't, like, you know, the thing about putting Jason in this game is I think he would kind of just act as some of the other killers we got. Like, I more so want Art the Clown because I feel like you could do more with that kind of killer. Jason would be dope, but I'm just like he would be he'd be very similar to some of the other killers I think we already have. Why am I going this way? I don't know. Oh. Nah, he getting attacked. Dude, 2 more Jennies, baby. We can do this. Shit. Shit. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I can do this. I can do this. I'm trying to do this before he runs in here, man. He didn't even come back. Oh, he's coming back. Shit. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Come on. So worth it. So worth it. We did it. Damn it. Oh, I was so close. That's so crazy. You want Art the Clown the most, but people really want Jason, but he's so similar to the Trapper. Yeah. You're right, he could be an outfit for the Trapper. That's a good point. I really like that. 7 Moonstar saying run. I'm trying. My legs are not carrying me fast enough. I feel like Pennywise would be the most original killer, but Art is Art, so why not? Pennywise would be really interesting, transforming into different shit. I wouldn't be against that at all. That would be fun. Probably not easy. Probably not an easy IP to get, though, I imagine. Pennywise is super popular. Sorry about that. Thank you, taco lover Lexi. I appreciate you. Ooh, we're down in the creepy bathroom somewhere. Y'all hear that moan? I don't think we should go out there, Lexi. I appreciate the help, but I think that is certain death. How do I get down there? Oh, nope, she's getting attacked. Everyone's getting attacked. I think everyone is dead. Except me and one other person, because someone else is, yep. I should probably be helping these people. Okay, we got this. We got this, Kayla. Come on. This would be an insane win right now if we can make this happen. Come on. Don't mess up. Shit. Shit. No, don't mess up. Why'd you mess up? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's over. It's ogre. It's so ogre. I'm going that way. Shit. Come on, baby. 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 I'm so close. Shit. It's over. Dude, that sucks, man. I was so close. I was at the door, dude. I was at the door. Ah, man, that's okay. You know what? Still a pretty fun way to close out this stream. Not too shabby, baby. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We greatly appreciate you. We'll be doing more streams like this next week. It's going to be a ton of fun. Hopefully, we'll have some clips up over on the different various pages over on GullGotha. Make sure you're subscribed to there for some fun little gaming clips. And also Killjoy Jake clips, where you're not going to believe what we put up over there. Some motherfucking clips. So go subscribe to both of those pages, too, if you like all the content and weird shit going on here. Some more Dexter videos are dropping this weekend, so channel members and Patreon supporters are about to eat fucking good, baby. I'm working on Dexter all motherfucking weekend. It's going to be fun. So much love to you all. As always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace the fuck out.